All right, are we ready to learn a new sight word today? All right, let's look at what sight word we're going to work on this week. Anybody know what word this is? It's he, right? When we talk about like a boy, right? So he is when we're talking about a boy. So we wouldn't talk about Miss Coleman and we'd say he is my teacher, right? We don't say that. Now, if we talked about maybe Mr. Washington, your music teacher, you would say he is the music teacher. So instead of saying someone's name, you would use he. All right? So let's go ahead and just spell he. How do we spell it? H-E. Very good. Excellent. H-E. Okay, so we're going to do our sight word song. We'll talk about the word a little bit, come up with some sentences, find the word he in the sentences, and then we'll do our sight word house. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and sing our sight word song 2 times. Ready? There was a sight word of the day, and he was our sight word. H-E, 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 and he was our sight word. All right, let's do it one more time. There was a sight word of the day, and he was our sight word. H-E, 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 and he was our sight word. Awesome. Okay, so let's come up with some sentences that have the word he. All right, so let's just kind of think a little bit for a second here. Now remember, so we use the word he when we're talking about a boy and we're not going to use their name, right? So, and it always is more towards the beginning of the sentence. So I might say, he is my friend. So I'll write, he is my friend. Okay. And we could say, he is at home. He better be because everyone's supposed to be at home right now, right? He is at home. Okay, now you'll notice that our words he right now have a capital H, right? That is because they're the first letter in the sentence. We always start sentences with a capital letter. So even though it looks a little bit different than the card, it is still the word he because it's just a capital H because you always start a sentence with a capital letter. Okay, who can go ahead and point to their screen and point to the word he in one of our sentences? Excellent, right here. And then where else? Good, right here. Okay, now there's some other sight words in here. What sight words do we see? What sight word is this? Is, very good. And then what about right here? What sight word is that? My, excellent. All right, oop, same one from above. What's this one? Is, very good. And then this one? At, very good, at. All right, so we are going to go ahead now and we are going to read these sentences, all right? If it's circled in blue, you've got to read it. I'll help with the other words. Ready? He is my friend. Let's do that again. Ready? He is my friend. Excellent. Okay, now let's do this one. Ready? In blue, you got to read. He is at home. Good, let's do it one more time. He is at home. Awesome job. Okay, we are now going to do our sight word worksheet. We're going to do our house today. Okay. This over here. All right. So, what's the word? He. Very good. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color the letters on the roof right up here. I'm going to color the letters. What's the first letter in the word? H. Very good. So I'm going to color the H. And then what's the next letter? E. Very good. I'm going to color the E. I have now colored, what's the word? He. Good. All right, so now I got to find the letters. Okay, you told me the first letter is H. Very good. So I'm going to color the H. Kind of looks like an N. The line isn't very long, but it's the H. And then what's the next letter I got to color? E. Very good. Now there's 2 different E's. You can color whichever one you want. I'm going to color this one down here, but you only need to color one. Not both, just one. Either one. Okay. Now I am going to trace the word he and then write the word he. So I'm going to trace right today. All right, so I'm going to do H, straight line down, give it a hump. E, line across, bring it around, okay? So now I'm going to write it H, E. So my H goes all the way to the top, and the hump is dotted line down, and E is always dotted line all the way down. It doesn't go above that dotted line. All right, so I'm going to do it again. H, E, H, E. And I've written the word he. Very good. All right, last part is now we're going to spell it by cutting and gluing. And I have a glue stick now. Didn't go to the store. Got it on Amazon, right? Gotta stay at home. Okay, so I'm going to cut on the dotted line. All right, so then I'm going to cut my letters out. Remember, you can just throw the door away. You don't have to do it. Or if you want to draw a picture that reminds you of the word he, you can right there, and then glue the door on top. All right, cut on the dotted line so that I have my 2 letters. Okay, so what letter am I going to glue down first? The E or the H? What letter comes first? H, very good. So I'm just going to go ahead, put a little glue in the box, and glue down my H. And then the last letter is E, very good, E. H-E is the word he. Very good, my friends. And we are all done with our sight word for today. Great work.